Now, what does this whole picture here represent? Well, first of all, this blue line here, or this blue graph, is the graph of a parabola. Now, I've actually drawn this one freehand. I know it's not looking great, but it's the best I could do. Now, what I want to do in this video is to show you how to derive the equation of a parabola. But before we get there, let's deal with a few terms connected with the parabola. First, it's the focus or focal point. The focus or focal point of our parabola is a fixed point which I have marked F, and it's the point A0. In other words, x is equal to A, y is equal to 0. Then we have the directrix. The directrix is a fixed line, and for this particular parabola, the directrix is drawn in red, and it's the line with equation x is equal to A. In other words, it's the line that passes through the point x is equal to minus A, y is equal to 0. Now, then we have the locus. What is a locus? Well, a locus is just the path traced out by a point. I will repeat that a little slowly. A locus is the path traced out by a point. Lastly, it's the vertex. The vertex is the point where the graph tends, the parabola tends. In this particular case, our vertex is at the point 0, 0. Now, the point P here with coordinates x, y is just a general point. It's a point on the graph of the parabola. Now, what is the equation of a parabola? Well, let's start with the definition. What is a parabola? Well, a parabola is the locus of a point which is such that its distance from a fixed point, the focus, is equal to its distance from a fixed line, the directrix. Let's repeat the definition. A parabola is the locus of a point. In other words, the path traced out by a point which is such that its distance from a fixed point, the focus, is exactly equal to its distance from a fixed line, the directrix. Well, let's suppose this distance here from P to the directrix is D. And let's also suppose that the distance from P to the focus is equal to C.